Fam, what's up? Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Got a good show lined up for you this morning. Look at this young man, Jahad Campbell, completely jacked, putting in the work in the summertime. I hope you guys are off to a good start right here on Saturday. I appreciate you guys being here, supporting me right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Roll Tide to you guys, and I hope you guys have a beautiful Memorial Day weekend. We'll talk more about that on the back end of the show. Let everybody get checked in to the show, and I'll be right back in just a second right here on Bama Football on YouTube.
Good, there you go. Good. Starting off scaly, man. 7-on-7 will be on the catch mechanics. Finishing the catch, finishing the tuck. Doing today, we're going to be fast as we can go. Good. That's finishing the catch, finishing the tuck.
Set. Hit. Wipe it off. Go to white. Go. Hit. Wipe the hard shoulder. Good. Good.
All right, fam, what's going on? Kyle Henderson, Bama Football on YouTube. I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for joining me this morning right here on Bama Football on YouTube. So you know who this is right here? All right, now I just got back from what's called a Murph. All right, so does anybody know what a Murph is? A Murph workout? Basically, you got to run 1 mile in a weighted vest. You got to do 100 push-ups. You got to do 200 squats. You got to do 100 pull-ups. And then you got to run back and do another mile in a 20-pound weighted vest. It was great. Part of the group of F3 right here in beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Obviously, this young man is swole. That is Jahad Campbell. And I think when you look to Alabama's linebackers, let's not get it twisted. This is the most ferocious inside linebacking core that you have in college football, with Jahad Campbell and Deontay Lawson lining up side by side to each other, okay? And I get it. Jeremiah Alexander, and you have Justice Jefferson, who I think will get rotates. But when you look to the reason that Khalil Jacobs didn't come to Alabama, I think maybe when Khalil Jacobs looked at Alabama, where was he going to fit in, right? Probably is just a reserve position, and that's fine. And I think that he's going to do well at Missouri. Look, I don't know if he's going to be a starter at Missouri. Probably so. Missouri is a really good football team. In fact, they come here to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. We'll see how good they are in person, kind of on that back end stretch for the Alabama Crimson Tide. But the point is, like, this young man is putting in the work. And last year, when I saw him in person and when I saw him on the field, he did a really great job, and he has a really great personality. And I think when you look to future leaders of this particular team, he is one of them. And the guy looks and he moves like an NFL linebacker already. Remember the game where he came in? I think it was against Mississippi State. Would he have like 12 tackles or something like that? So Jahad Campbell certainly put in the work, and can't wait to see what he's able to do going forward for the Alabama Crimson Tide. I think Deontay Lawson is going to have, you know what? Let me ask you this, Undefeated, inside the comment box. Who do you think is going to have more tackles this season, Jahad Campbell or Deontay Lawson? Type Y. No, actually, it's type J for Jahad and type D for Deontay Lawson. I'll let you get to that. I think that's a tough question. And I asked this recently. Who do you think is going to lead the team in tackles this season? Right? Last year, and here's some trivia. Who led the team last year in tackles? Who was it? I want to hear from you inside the comment box. I appreciate you guys being here on Saturday, May 25th. Let me know your weekend plans. What are you guys doing? You guys going out to the lake? You guys barbecuing? You guys off on Monday? You working today? We working all the time? Be sure and let your hair down and have fun. We only get one trip around life, and let's make it a good one. Treat people with respect. I appreciate you guys being here right here on Bama Football on YouTube. So, yeah, Jahad Campbell, I think he's going to be a monster. I'm going to say, I think... And I think a lot of it has to do with like the 4-2-5 setup. So I think I'm going to say Jahad Campbell leads the team in tackles this season. That's my pick. Final answer. Put it in. What about you guys? Sound off inside the comment box. I appreciate you guys being here. All right. Next piece of news that I wanted to talk about. Let's get past this. I guess I didn't know I had the basketball graphic put number 2. This basketball team, it's crazy. The roster that they have coming in is crazy. All right, so yesterday they officially announced that the players are here. So you have Chris Youngblood, Houston Mallett, you have Holloway, you have Chris Amori, and you have LeBaron Philon. All right, get excited about this team. And let me ask you, has there been official word on Mark Sears? Like, because people were saying, I posted a video yesterday, and they're like, Mark Sears announced that he's coming back. I haven't seen that officially from like any of the reporters out there, so I don't know if he's coming back or not. But if he does, I think this is going to be the most dangerous basketball team in the country. And for one time, finally, basketball will get rat poison. Rat poison is when you're at number 1 and you have the bullseye on your back. And I think that they're going to be targeted, and that's fine. Nate Oates is ready for it. Nate Oates is built for it. This basketball team. Let me ask you this: do you honestly feel, that this basketball team has the talent to win a national championship? Type Y if you think so inside the comment box. I personally do. I think that this basketball team, they're about to run the table. And so, okay, let's back up. Slow down. This is not going to be, I can't predict the future. They're not going to be an undefeated type team, but I think they're going to be, an under 7 loss team. It doesn't matter. The records they don't really matter, because I think what Nate Oates was able to do with this team last year is he was able to get them to play at their peak level. Now, we all know that they were missing a big. They got their big this year in Christian Murray, who will come in and who will do a great job for Alabama overall. And that was what they were missing, is because I think Christian Bediako left too early, right? But this team played to their absolute maximum capacity, 1,000,000%. And I think Nate Oates will be able to do that. I mean, think about it. Grant Nelson coming back. Ricel coming back. You got your big man. So, man, and this, I think out of all these players, and I know you guys are really excited about Chris Amore coming in. I am too. But this Phylon kid, I'm going to keep talking up him. This guy is a baller. Like, the handling that he has is elite. I think that he's like an NBA type point guard. It's crazy. He is so talented. Love it. Alabama basketball just completely rolling. All right, I saw this too on the news. This is from Mike Roach, 24/7 Sports. Per multiple sources, former top 247 linebacker Kendrick Blackshire will transfer to Texas San Antonio. The former four-star signed with Alabama out of high school and transferred to Texas in December before transferring. So, when I look back to transfers who left, now that I look at it, clearly, and everybody remembers Kendrick Blackshire, right? Like, he came here and he looked like he was ready for the NFL. He never got an opportunity. Then he went to Texas, right? And, was, right? Didn't he go to Texas? Yeah, it says on the screen. Sorry, there's so many transfers to keep track of. But he goes to Texas, didn't get on the field there, and now he's going to Texas San Antonio. I don't know, talent-wise, if it would, like, sometimes I felt that he played a little bit too, like, heavy, if you know what I'm saying. Like, Jahad Campbell, you looked at him, like, he looks shredded, he's athletic. I thought that Kendrick Blackshire would play more in college. Maybe he will. I don't know the future, like I said earlier, but, I was excited to see him, and, best of luck to him as he goes to Texas San Antonio. And honestly, I didn't see Tony Mitchell. Someone asked me inside the comment box about Tony Mitchell going to Nicholls State. I didn't see that. I haven't seen if he's made an official announcement. So I don't know. Maybe keep me posted inside the comment box. I appreciate you guys. Look, the team is working. The team is putting in every single thing that they got this summer. And I think what I've seen from this team training, and you see it every single year, but this year in particularly, like, this team has laser vision, laser focus, that they want to, do something great and be a part of something bigger than themselves under Coach Kalen DeBoer, and I think they're going to do that. I mean, the guys are completely locked in. I can't wait to see what they're able to do during the month of August. And I say August because that's really when the time comes together and you build like the cohesiveness of the team. So I'm excited about these guys coming together. And when you look to Western Kentucky, and when you look to South Florida, and you look to Wisconsin, I think each of those games presents its own challenges. Look, I know you're going to steamroll Western Kentucky for sure. I think Milroe puts up 6 touchdowns. South Florida, just based on the fact like what happens last year, I think Alabama kind of wants to give it to them. They should. And Wisconsin's going to be a tough game just because it's on Camp Randall on the road, right? It's going to be tough. But I think this team is ready for it. And for the first time, I think Alabama's going to be ranked like what? I don't know, maybe 7th, 8th. Which is fine. It doesn't matter. All right, you guys see this come through? Speaking of training, Latsier Brooks, one of the fastest players in the country, hitting, is it 400? I think that was 400 on squat. Yeah, so Alabama completely rolling in terms of who they have coming in. All right, just wanted to jump on real quick and say thank you to our members in the military currently, and specifically in the past, but most importantly for Memorial Day coming up. And can you list, if you have a member of your family that's in the military, can you just please add them? I'd like to see it. Appreciate it. But we understand as a society that freedom is not free. And if you've ever been, like, I used to live in Washington, D.C. and I would go to Arlington. It's so beautiful. I've been there. So when like family would come out to visit me, I'd go out to Arlington. And I would take them around. And if you've ever seen the wreath ceremony in Christmas, like, it hits. Because you really understand what people gave their life for. And it is for freedom of this country. So take time to remember those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice, and that is giving their lives for this country. I always think back to like the Iwo Jima. I think of like the changing of the guards. If you've ever seen that in Washington, D.C., it's amazing to see, and it's amazing to be able to be free. So we appreciate those that are currently serving overseas, because I know a lot of people watch from overseas. We appreciate you guys. And, we're really grateful. And I hope that you have a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. Stay safe. Be good people out there. And as news happens right here on Bama Football on YouTube, I got you covered. Please become a subscriber if you're not. And I appreciate you guys more than you know. So thank you very much for rocking with me right here on Bama Football on YouTube. Coming to you on Saturday, May 25th. My name is Kyle Henderson of Bama Football on YouTube. Be safe. Be good. Eat some good food, be with your loved ones, and enjoy this great thing called life. And I will catch up with you soon, right here on Bama Football on YouTube.